Hey guys, Jonathan was here for JamSports Hunter, JamSports.org. How is it going? NFL Week 9 is upon us, and that's what we're here to discuss right here, right now. I did picks last week. Unfortunately, I've had problems the last couple days getting videos to upload to YouTube. I'll be honest with what we did, like I always am. We went 8-5 last week. And with that, we have a record on the year of 72-41. We are 212-128 lifetime. I'm actually extremely disappointed with the overall record. I used to be a heck of a lot better at picking straight up, and I think I'm just putting too much thought into it. A couple things I do want to say. For those of you who've been paying attention to our channel, you know that I did a little bit of radio work last week, and I was thinking, and I realized that I do have the talent to do this, so I need to focus more. I also need to focus more on sports, not just picks, and yeah, I'm gonna do that and stuff. And that starts. I originally intended this week to do a first half analysis of all 32 NFL teams. I think I'm gonna start that actually next week, and I'm probably going to ignore the game that happens tomorrow and just evaluate the first 8 games. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. If not, you'll figure it out. Alright, we also won our lock of the week last week. We said San Francisco would beat Cleveland. And indeed they did. So, we are 8-0 on our lock of the weeks. So, there you go. Alrighty, let's get to the action for Sunday. Big games in college football, big games in the NFL, and we kick things off with a big game over in Buffalo at the Ralph. Jets Bills, huge game. Probably a bigger game for the Jets than it really is for the Bills. Because if you're the Jets and you lose this contest, you're 2 games back of Buffalo. Then you got New England. Basically, this is a make or break game for the Jets. If the Jets lose this game, you're basically selling your Jets stock. I think they're not gonna. I think if they lose this game, I don't think they make the playoffs. I think you sell your stock on Sanchez. You sell your stock on Rex Ryan. I really do believe that. And the Bills, they're a good offensive team, and boy, it's hard to make a pick in this game. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think it'll be a blowout by any means. I think Buffalo wins though. I really do. I like what Buffalo is doing right now. They're not a great football team, but they've shown that they're good enough to get the job done. And in the NFL today, that's really all it takes. You don't have to be great. Just get the job done. I think they do it against the Jets. Seattle and Dallas, of course. Dallas took a thrashing last week at the hands of Philadelphia. That is one of the picks that we did lose. I will admit we did take Dallas. I thought Dallas was going to play a lot better. I thought Rob Ryan, Cowboy defensive coordinator, and Rex Ryan's brother, would have a lot better game plan than what he showed. And he even said it himself. He goes, "That one's on me. I didn't plan very well." You can't put it all on the defense. I mean, I watched that whole game, and the Eagles just shredded him. Michael Vick looked fantastic between the numbers, which is pretty rare for a guy his size, but he looked fantastic between the numbers. And the defense looked horrible. You can't blame it all on the defense. You got to kind of blame it on the offense, too. They only put 7 points on the board. So that right there should tell you that there is a problem. And you can say, well, it's Seattle, and, a good bounce back game. Not really. Seattle is a tough football team. They beat the Giants in New York. They gave what I believe is a good Cincinnati team a run for their money last week. So, it's not as easy as I don't think it's as easy as everyone seems to think it's going to be for the Cowboys. I do think the Cowboys do win the contest. I do think they win it by I do think they win it by double digits, but Dallas cannot come into this game thinking, well, we can just lay down because Seattle's garbage and we can beat them. Because otherwise, if they do that, Seattle will shock you, and Dallas cannot take a loss to Seattle this week. Cleveland and Houston. I've said it all year long. Cleveland's a huge disappointment to me. I expected the Browns and Colt McCoy to be a lot better than what they are. Houston, definitely not a disappointment. We said that this was their year to shine in the South without with Peyton Manning being out, down, and all that fun stuff. Not too fun for him, but all that fun stuff. And they've done exactly that. This was their year to shine. That's exactly what they did. Andre Johnson's still out for the Texans. I think it's going to be a huge. I think it's the Texans are definitely a different team without Andre Johnson. That's obvious that they are. They're obviously still a good football team. They're winning without him, but I definitely think they'd be winning a little more handily with him. I don't know. But I do this reluctantly when it comes to Houston. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Here we go. Play it.
Lock of the week.
Alright, there you go. Lock of the week. Give the Texans to beat the Browns. There you have it. That is my lock, so we'll see. I'm also a little bit nervous to go against the same team for the second consecutive week. That may not pan out too well for me, but we shall see. Alright, boy, we are almost 7 minutes in. We've only got, 3 games done? We got to pick things up a little bit. Here we go. Gonna try to rip through the rest of this just a little faster. Atlanta and Indianapolis. You never know what you're going to get out of Atlanta. And really, if you think about it, everybody says that Indy is awful. Yeah, they're winless, but really, they're not awful. They've been in every game, really, with the exception of that Saints game. Give me the Falcons to win the game, though. Miami and Kansas City. Watch out for Miami in this game. They could possibly win it. I don't think they do. But however, Kansas City could be a little bit high. They've won 4 straight. They coming off an emotional winning at San Diego last week in Kansas City. But give me Kansas City to win. But watch out for Miami. Tampa Bay and New Orleans. Going to be a tough game here. Saints not going to be happy after being embarrassed by the Rams last week, losing by 10. Giving the Rams their first win. Tampa Bay is coming fresh off of a bye week. I am going out on a limb. I'm going to say the Bucks going to New Orleans and they beat the Saints. San Francisco takes on Washington and give me the Niners to beat the Skins. I don't like what the Skins are doing. I don't like John Beck as a quarterback. I don't necessarily know that he's all that much better than Rex Grossman. Skins got shut out last week. They didn't look that great the week before. San Francisco looks good. Yeah, things were close to them in Cleveland, kind of. San Francisco still looks good. Still like what they're doing. Give me the Niners. All right, Denver and Oakland. Broncos are terrible, even with Tebow. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Tebow fans. But, you do the math. He's played 120 minutes of football last 2 weeks. In those 120 minutes, he's had 5 good minutes. He looked like garbage last week. The Lions made him look completely lost. He had 55 horrible minutes in his first game. Give me the Raiders to win that one. Cincinnati and Tennessee, going to be a tough game there. Bengals, said earlier in the video, okay team. Tennessee, an okay team. Chris Johnson, you wasted a lot of money on him, I'm afraid. Said it was a bad idea, said you shouldn't have did it. You did it anyway. Just a bad idea. I truly believe that. I've got the Titans to beat the Bengals. St. Louis and Arizona. Arizona without Kevin Cobb. Not that that's going to make much of a difference. I whiffed on that. Said Cobb was going to be good in Arizona. It didn't work. It hasn't happened so far. Could still happen, but you never know. Sam Bradford. It is still at this moment, I believe, unknown as to whether or not he's going to play. Give me the Rams to get their second straight win though against a not great Cardinal team. New York Giants, New England Patriots. Big game here. Give me the Patriots. They come off a loss to the Steelers, off a bye. Patriots don't do that very often. They're not going to be very happy. Giants are probably going to be without Brandon Jacobs. Giants are just a shaky team. Give me the Patriots. Green Bay and San Diego. Give me the Packers to beat the Chargers. Chargers don't look good. Didn't impress me at all against Kansas City. haven't really impressed me once this year, to be honest with you. Packers are the Packers. Give me the Packers to win that game. Baltimore and Pittsburgh is a Monday night game, or Sunday night game rather. Huge AFC North battle, but the Ravens, I don't like what they're doing. I don't like the way they look. They don't look good. They almost lost to the Cardinals last week. Had a big comeback, but still should have lost that game. It was against the Cardinals. They're not going to be able to do that against the Steelers. The game is in Pittsburgh. I don't like Baltimore's chances against the Steelers. Monday night game, Chicago and Philadelphia. It's hard to go against Philadelphia after what they showed last week. Chicago, you never know what you're going to get with them. Give me Philly to win what I believe is going to be a very entertaining game. Alrighty, so once again, quick recap of my picks. Bills, Cowboys, Texans, Falcons, Chiefs, Buccaneers, 49ers, Raiders, Titans, and then we went Rams, Patriots, Packers, Steelers, and Eagles. Lock of the week is Houston. There you go. I am Jonathan Willett for JM Sports from JamSports.org. Hopefully this video works. I'm out. Peace.